Evidence of President Muhammadu Buhari's audio recording sparks reactions, and we take a further look at the president's Eid al-Fitr message. More calls for the restructuring of Nigeria as the ruling All Progressives Congress APC is reminded of his campaign promise and a major section of his manifesto on the restructuring of Nigeria and the Constitution. Many thanks for joining in, everyone. This is Politics Today live on Channels Television. I'm Seun Okinbaloye in Lagos. Nigerians woke up on Sunday to a voice recording of President Muhammadu Buhari speaking in Hausa language while sending out an Eid al-Fitr message that has got Nigerians talking now, and some of what has now been taken as the import to the message from Nigeria's #1 man after he left Nigeria about 50 days ago. Yes, 50 days ago. 51 days ago, he left the country. 50 days ago now, we're counting. Let me remind you of the recording as transcribed by Channels Television.
Umman Najeriya barka da karamar sallah. Da fatan Allah ya karbi ibadan da muka yi na watan Ramadan, ya ba mu ikon aiki da darasin da muka koya. Ina godiya mai yawa bisa ga yadda kuka sanya ni cikin addu'o'inku na samun lafiya a wata mai albarka. Allah ya ba mu ikon sauke alƙawuran da muka ɗauka, yi mana maganin matsalolin da ke ƙasarmu. A ƙarshe ina sake kira ga al'ummar Najeriya da mu bar maganganun tada hankali. Zama lafiya a Najeriya shi muke roƙon Allah kullum. Allah ba mu damuna mai albarka domin samun abinci cikin sauƙi. Allah ba mu lafiya da zaman lafiya, ya sa a yi bikin sallah lafiya a gama lafiya. Na gode.
Well, let's get perspectives on that recording we just reminded you of course, as we keep track on the president and his medical vacation, and of course, wishing him a quick recovery, and we look forward to having him back in the country. Let's get perspectives now on the issues raised by that recording. Mr. Akin Oshuntokun, a former political advisor to former president, joins me in the studio here in Lagos, while Mr. Kasim Afegbu, a member of the APC and a former information commissioner in Edo State, joins us from our Abuja studio. Many thanks, gentlemen, for coming on the program. Let me come to you, Mr. Oshuntokun, on this one. First and foremost, when you see this kind of recording for a president who has been away for 50 days or so, and you have this kind of recording that takes a lot of energy to be able to confirm the veracity of where it's coming from, how does it make you feel for someone who has worked closely with the former president?
Well, ridiculous. That is the only way to describe it. First and foremost, I don't think it is necessary
for us to hear from the president.
No. The point that they wanted to prove was that he was not suffering from speech impairment, right? That was why you have to resort to this ridiculous intervention, which has generated more negative reactions than positive. Whatever intention it was supposed to serve has turned out to be a huge disservice. Look, I thought this time around, the management of the medical sojourn of the president would be better managed if they managed in a more serious, more contemplative manner. But it just seems as if we keep on degenerating. This is a new height. For you to know get the more rounded implications of what you are saying. Now imagine Obasanjo addressing Nigeria in Yoruba language, or Jonathan addressing Nigeria in Ijaw language. Now, well, the president is in London, is ill, for which any God-created human being should have sympathy. And he's also my president. He's elected for 4 years, legitimately elected for 4 years. So whether I supported him or not, it is in my interest as a Nigerian who wants good governance for me to wish him well. But when you resort to these sort of things, you know, these are the things that provoke. There is no serious society, you know, where you can justify this sort of thing. And as I said, the absurdity in it is that it's not, you know. But even in the ridiculousness, it will even have been better managed.
What makes it ridiculous? What makes it ridiculous, Mr. Oshintokun?
But speaking to Nigeria in Hausa language, Hausa is not specified in Nigerian constitution. The official language of Nigeria is English. So that is ridiculous. And I've just told you, I'm surprised you're asking me. So Obasanjo should speak to Nigeria in Yoruba language. Oshiba might as well address Nigeria in Yoruba language.
What if that message wasn't an official message to Nigerians?
Who is he addressing himself to? He's a president of only a part of Nigeria, not the rest of us. And anyway, are Muslims, are they only in the north, not in the south?
Should the president, does he really need to even talk have any form of speaking back, since he's officially handed power? Does he really need any kind of...
There was no need in the first instance. That's what I'm told you. That's what I was telling you, that look, it was meant to rebuke the suggestion that he was suffering from speech impairment. In itself, a very juvenile thing. If you want to prove to me that the president is not suffering from speech, even if he's not suffering from speech impairment, does that detract from the fact that he is ill? I mean, look, I'm not interested in the particularities or specificities of his ailment. It is how, to the extent that it disables him or incapacitates him, is my own. So there are worse diseases than speech impairment. So it serves no purpose. At the end of the day, it's just that's why I said ridiculous.